Hello and welcome back to my 25th anniversary playthrough of Half-Life. This will be chapter 4 and 5, Office Complex, and we've got hostiles. Before we start though, I want to talk a little bit about what it was like working at Valve during the development of Half-Life in those very early days of 1997. I kept a personal diary back in those days, so every day I would come back from the office, I'd write something. Well, not every day, sometimes I just didn't have enough energy, but many days I did. Those were very repetitive diary entries back then, because they were such incredibly long days, and pretty much the same thing would happen. At work, I'm eating lunch and dinner at my desk, although sometimes we would step out to nearby restaurants for dinner, and then come back to work afterwards. I'd usually drive home ridiculous time in the morning, like 3:30 or 4 a.m., fall asleep, wake up 6 hours later, eat breakfast in front of the Jerry Springer show, which was my first window into the culture of the great US of A. And then I'd drive back to work at around 10 a.m. And then repeat the whole day again. And that was pretty much for the better part of 16 months. So it was a pretty grueling introduction to Valve. In addition to that, the team was growing in culture and maturity alongside the game. We were just all getting to know one another because none of us had really worked together before, and we all came together from different parts of the country and parts of the world. The more work that was done on Half-Life, the more ambitious we became. And this meant that we were never as near to completion as we thought we were. We just kept expanding the game as we went, in scale and technology, richness of the experience. We basically just kept pushing the bar ever and ever forward by inspiring each other with our work. But it wasn't all rainbows and roses back then. We definitely had conflict and turmoil within the company as we were learning about each other and how to work as a team. Valve definitely hasn't always been the mature professional workplace it is now. Back then we'd have company-wide email rants with personal attacks, name calling, lots of figuring out how to communicate with one another, and constant vetting about difficult tools or unstable technology, because it was all being developed alongside the game at the time. It was a really high-pressure atmosphere, and a really big contribution to that was our fear of competing games, stuff like Unreal, Quake 2, but most of all Sin from Ritual Entertainment and Daikatana from Iron Storm. These were products that we knew had really good teams behind them and had a lot of motivation, and so we were just thinking about, well, our game is probably going to come out around the same time as they are, so we really have to look good in comparison, and that really served to motivate us a lot. So new technology kept coming online, and just when you thought maybe you might have been finished with a level, you realize, oh no, there's so much more I have to implement here, and you wanted to, because some cool things would come up and you say, I need to put this in my level too. So the new technology, it kept making our game better, but it kept pushing the perception of completion further and further out, and also brought instability, so you have to have a lot of patience when something came online and it completely broke your level and you couldn't play test it, and you kind of have to go in and do a lot of changes yourself to keep up with the technology. I think a lot of that really contributed to this sense that I thought we were going to be finished at a certain time, and you work really, really hard to get to that point, and then you realize that was a false milestone. We have a long way to go still. So March 1998 was when the atmosphere transitioned from muddled to exciting, in my experience. It was, prior to that point, we weren't really sure how the game was going to turn out, and we were worried about the competition and all that kind of thing. But after March 1998, things really started to come together, and we saw some great stuff. It all motivated us to work even harder and to push beyond where we thought we could prior to that.
The administrator just would not listen.
What the hell? You didn't die, sir? I'm pretty sure he was supposed to die then. He didn't even say thank you as well. Okay, walk in there, come on. Alright, there you go. You're gonna die this time? I supposed to do here? This is not one of my maps, by the way. I believe this is a John Guthrie special. Am I gonna have to go? No. Oh, alright. I remember this. This was one... God, this is one of the very first sort of hazard puzzle rooms that I can remember being built. Oh, scripted sequence. Come on through. What are you doing? Gosh, these zombies remind me of a harrowing even... Oh, what are you doing in there? Come on, kill this door. Oh, there we go, finally. There we go, let's get some of this ammo. What? You're in my way. Oh well. The zombies here remind me of an evening late at night at the Valve office. It was actually during the production of Half-Life 2, and I just heard this just horrible... You're gonna die. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, so there was this night I was hard at work on Half-Life 2 in the old... would have been the first Bellevue offices we had. Hey, look at the shotgun. And I heard this horrible, horrible, blood-curdling screaming going on, coming down the corridor, and it's just like, what is that unearthly sound happening? It really, really was horrible, and I just thought somebody is getting brutally murdered in the office somewhere. And I went down the corridor, and it was Mark Laidlaw in a room with Bill Van Buren, and they were recording something. And I didn't know what they were recording until maybe weeks later, and then I was doing a playtest, and this was when you could set the zombies on fire in Ravenholm. And suddenly I heard this sound. That was like a slowed down version of Mark Laidlaw's screams, and I thought, oh my god, that was what I heard the other day, and it was totally evil and awful. Like, am I supposed to kill this guy? Too late. Sorry, I was busy running my mouth off. Sorry, Barney. I remember a pretty early email from Gabe talking about crates and head crabs. Because Harry Teasley had been doing some experiments with how to present head crabs in this game, and Gabe said he broke a crate open with a crowbar, and a head crab jumped out of it, and he said he basically... Well, I won't say what he said he basically did, but it scared the crap out of him. This is pretty smart of John to put these empty crates here, and then suddenly one of them isn't empty. But am I going to get a chance to... There you are. So he wasn't in the crate, he was just behind it. Still devious. I'm going to double barrel this guy. Alright, now open up for me.
Bad feeling about this.
Thank you. What the f...
Died down here.
Something died down here, seriously? Can't. I still love the manic attack speed of this crowbar. That's so fun, especially in deathmatch. See, I'm pretty sure I hit him at the right time, but I got injured anyway. Oh, Oh, look, this was one of the really early screenshots of Half-Life was in this corridor.
Idea what to do next?
Die, you bloodsucker!
This is so ridiculous. Oh, he's dead, no way. Can you please shoot these guys? Alright, I need another injection. Give me an injection. No, no! What are you doing? Come back.
Yeah, allow me to treat that injury.
Thank you, sir.
I refuse to go another step.
I don't blame you. Alright, die, sucker. No!
Holy catastrophe!
Oh. Whole lot of crates with a whole lot of nothing in them. Oh. Gee. Wow! Get the fuck away from me. Ah! You grenade, you fucked me. Shit. Oh, nice place for a save game. Wow. Let's go back here. Love that sound. Don't trust these featureless corridors. Oh, I guess was it shaped like an S? I do, because that's the level designer trick of dividing spaces. Says valve. Haha. Oh. You need another one of these. Don't mind if I do, gentlemen. What? Ooh, that looks slippery. Yep. Oh, these. Oh, this is food. Ooh, am I gonna get some breaks? Yes, breaks into jibs. Nice. So they're meat boxes. I think this thing, Die, would you? I think this breaks off into little chunks. Yeah. Nice. Right, what am I doing in here? Is he gonna put a... He didn't! I would definitely put a head crab in here. Oh, you did put one in here. Oh my god.
Inconceivable!
I can just picture John laughing his fucking ass off at that. Sitting at his desk 4 feet to my left, putting that in, and just couldn't wait to see me playtest that, and then get fucked by that head crab. Ooh, is this not the way forward? This is a, Oh, here we go, yeah. What the f- Oh my god, wait, didn't I kill this guy? Holy shit, John, you got me. You... Oh... Gotta love the HEV voice, stating the obvious here. I feel like I'm in the same exact stairwell again. Am I in the same stairwell? Well, it kind of looks like it. No, because there's no... Wow, this is pretty much exactly the same thing with no turret up there. Now I look worse. Can you please do something about it?
Reconsider. Fine. You won't even know I'm here.
Hit me with one of those needles again, dude. Ah.
I'm going to stay here and wait for my colleagues.
Really? Ah, Mr. G. Don't worry, you look fine. That suit suits you. That is the most athletic.
Still say there's nothing to chaos.
Oh, are you gonna? Here we go. I want one of these zombies to do the. They're still not doing it. That one death animation that I find so funny. Here, give me.
It appears that you need medical attention right away. Let's try this.
Thank you.
I refuse to go another step.
I love the pitch change of his voice for that line.
Hold on much longer.
So funny. I mean, those scientists are just unbelievably good comic relief. So in that final stretch, a lot of content got into the game really quickly. We're at the office for all hours of the day at that point. I personally remember marathon days where Kelly Bailey, our sound engineer and musician, and product lead to some extent, had to sit behind me on a sawhorse for 12 hours a day, brainstorming ideas, helping implement those ideas, polishing the game, and generally just propping me up so I could keep working. Kind of felt like a personal trainer telling you not to quit after the 1000th rep, because I was definitely working on emptying. My diet was awful, basically living off Cokes and pizzas at the time, and I would not have been able to keep going had it not been for Kelly behind me, sort of pushing me forward. So that is a brief insight into the life that I had at Valve making Half-Life as a level designer. Alright, we're at the next chapter, chapter 5. We got hostiles. Oh, no. That reminds me, this...
For God's sake, open the silo door! They're coming for us! It's our only way out! Oh my God, we're doomed!
You're doomed. No. Alright, where's the jib shooter? Here we go. I was going to say, really early on, when we started getting this, the lighting tech for Quake 2, we had these rad files, which were basically text files which gave all of the properties to the lights in the map that were that had texture origins. So, like this guy, you'd basically say what's the color and what's the intensity, and it would multiply the intensity by the size of the texture, and then you'd get the amount of light that come out. This is all cool that we're all doing our own individual rad files until we had to link the maps together. And then of course you wanted to have consistent light values across level transitions, so we had to all go and relight our maps with the standard rad files, which was a pain in the ass. Okay, I should probably grenade all of these, but I don't think I have to. Yeah, there we go. Just because I don't want to back up around this corner into one of these. That seems like a Guthrie thing to do.
Rescued at last. Thank God you're here.
Whoa, hello. Ooh, I think he just killed himself. He did. Well, so far I'm really liking the navigation in this game. In Half-Life, it really does the level design just keeps you pushing forward. Doesn't leave you wondering where the hell to go. I mean, not much of that. And I think this... Oh, I don't know. I want to say this was the room that Steve Bond developed the AI for these grunts in, or it was very similar to this with the upper thing. This is where he was designing the AI for the grenade throws and stuff. Might be wrong, but this does look very familiar. I really like, I mean, we kind of turned this back a little in Half-Life 2, but I wish we hadn't. What the f... Is this where they're going to throw the satchel charge in at me? No, not yet. Crawling down vents. I need to bring this up just in case of head crabs. I know that was a favorite in this game. A shocking head crab. Oh, what the f... Silo access. Alright, cool. You coming with? Alright, that's Blast Pit. So I'm going to end it here, and I will continue it in the...
All of it.
Shut up. I'm going to continue this in the next video. Alright. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.